Hello and welcome to Reinterpreting Chinese Classics. In this series, we will explain the whys, whens, and wherefores of classical Chinese quotations used by President Xi Jinping. In this episode, we will be explaining the phrase, legislation is the ultimate representation of justice. On December 6, 2021, while addressing the 35th Group Study session of the Political Bureau of the Communist Party of China Central Committee on promoting the socialist rule of law with Chinese characteristics, Xi cited the quotation. It comes from The Yellow Emperor's Four Canons, a philosophical classic dating to the Warring States period, which intends to tell people that the establishment of institutions and the promulgation of laws should not be done arbitrarily, but should be impartial and for the public good. It constitutes the wisdom of governance. Freedom, equality, justice, and the rule of law are among the core socialist values. Implementing the rule of law while ensuring freedom, equality, and justice with the rule of law is one of the most important reasons why the CPC has made a difference in China's governance. After the founding of the People's Republic of China in 1949, the country forged a socialist legal framework and enshrined law-based governance as a fundamental principle. Over the past 10 years, solid steps have been taken in reaffirming the rule of law, with law-based governance becoming fully established across China. On May 28, 2020, the country's lawmakers adopted the Civil Code at the third session of the 13th National People's Congress. To make justice more accessible, Chinese courts have created an innovative way of circuit trial, known as court on horseback. Judges take light vehicles and horses into the most remote of areas with inconvenient transportation and low population numbers, and they hear a case, wherever it may take place. Legal recourse is available whenever the need occurs, giving full play to the role of law in delivering justice. As China works toward its goal of national rejuvenation, the country must continue to uphold the rule of law, address prominent problems in its implementation, and make law-based governance more efficient. The world has undergone great changes unseen in a century, and the external environment has grown more complex and somber. International competition has increasingly manifested in disputes over systems, rules, and laws, with Western countries trumpeting self-serving, rules-based global governance. As national conditions vary, there is no perfect model, nor is there a standard model that fits all. The domestic law of a country cannot be used as international law, and the systems and rules of a country cannot be imposed onto others. All countries, big or small, should be treated fairly and justly. This is the principle on which global governance should be based. Legislation is the ultimate representation of justice. Against the backdrop of the devastating COVID-19 pandemic and intensified regional turmoil, the international community yearns for fair, reasonable, stable, and inclusive governance and orderly economic and social development. China, a country committed to the rule of law, adheres to the current international regulations and has always been working with other countries to improve the existing rules and order. The international community should make a joint effort to promote a fair, just, cooperative, and win-win environment for human development.